Connected Fitness in Lurgan. Thank you so much for joining us and for everyone who has subscribed so far. If you've been enjoying the classes, do hit that subscribe button underneath the video and join us on our journey together. This week is all about glutes. Now we are going to need a little bit of equipment. You can buy these on Amazon or eBay. They're just a set of resistance bands. They only cost a few pounds. You can get them in a variety of colours and the resistance is different on each one. They'll really help this week as we get stuck into the following exercises. Hi guys, welcome back. This is glutes again and we're on to number 4. The difficulty stepping up on each occasion, and this time everything that we do is going to be based on the mat, okay? So we need a little resistance band again, and we're going to start off by putting it over the top of our knees. Alright, it's going to sit right about here, alright? Number 1 is our clamshell. So I'm going to show you this from the side. I'm going to lay down. We're going to tuck the ankles and the bum nice and close together. Hand comes up onto the hip, and it's just a nice strong raise of the right leg to begin with. Drive up and bring them together. Drive up and bring them together. Now, as you notice I'm doing it, you'll see that my knees aren't coming back to the point where they're touching together. You're keeping the resistance in the glute and making that extension as big and wide as you can on each turn, okay? If you want to make this one a little bit more difficult, you can bring it up and then just a little pulse at the top, all right? Keeping all the work in the glute. 3, 2, 1, timer's off. Exercise number 2 is exactly the same, but we're just going to do it on the other leg. Now you will need to flip over. I'm going to turn around so that you can see it from this side. Just the hand rests on the ground, the 2 toes or the 2 feet come nice and tucked in, and then the 2 knees come from here and we drive up to begin with. Now, if you're finding this really easy, loads of modifiers you can do. The easiest one's to change the color of your resistance band and keep it all the same. If you haven't got more than one resistance band and you want to make it more difficult, what you can do is bring it to the top and just a little pulse right at the top. You want to go up another level and make it harder again, just try doing it with your feet off the ground. So if you lift your feet off the ground, that instability, the only thing touching the ground now is my hip. Alright, let me just keep that going. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, next one coming up is going to be our glute bridge. Now, if you haven't done this before, the idea is that we bring the feet in parallel with the hips. We tuck in so that we're nice and close, so there's as small a distance here as you can manage. And lay back, timer goes on. We drive up through, and we snap those glutes up and forwards. And we drive up, and drive up. Now, it's really easy to do this if you try and use your chest, you try and use your lower back, you try and use the tops of the legs as well. So what I want you to do is to imagine all of the rest of it is just dead weight, and the only thing doing the work are those glutes, so we have that squeeze at the top. Now we're going to add in for difficulty. If this is on your second lap, you might want to do this from the beginning. We're doing that snap, and then the drive to the side. Alright, 3, 2, and 1, timer goes off. Now we're going to do this all again, exactly the same, except this time I want you to lift your left foot up off the ground, okay? So as the timer goes to 3, 2, and 1, we're going to point, and we're doing the same exercise, but it's all that work coming through this right side now. So it's the right foot doing all the lift. Drive, 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 drive. Now, there's as small a distance as I can in between the glute and the heel, okay? So you're trying to keep it nice and tight, and then that full drive up, make sure you get that full lock. You're trying to come up like a tabletop, like a big plank of wood, just lying straight, flat against yourself. And 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Alright, give yourself a few seconds. Give your butt a little shake, shake that leg out, and then we're going to do the same again, except it's the left leg that does all the work. This time the right foot points, and we come up, and we're keeping this as tight as we can. Hands come onto the hips, only the shoulders in connection with the ground, and we make this distance as small as we can. And we go up. Now on the downward stroke, as you come down to here, we're trying to keep the bum off the ground. I can still see a little bit of dead space in here, so everything works like a dead weight. And we drive up, trying to come right up to that tabletop, squeeze in the glute. Over halfway. And 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Good job. Alright, we've got one more to do in the glute bridge position, and this one we're going to add in a little scissor kick. So as you come up, the foot's going to come up, and then all the way back down to the floor, and we swap over to the other side. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Drive, kick, and kick. See how on this time, my bum doesn't return to the ground. We're just kicking that leg up. So, not bringing the glute bridge out. We're trying to keep that in that tuck position. Glutes activated the whole time. Everything in as tight as you can hold it. And the foot comes up, through the drive. Point the toe. Try to keep it as straight as you can. I don't have particularly flexible hamstrings, so you'll probably be able to see a little bit of a bend in my leg. You might be able to get that leg a whole lot higher than you can get mine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. 6 exercises done, 2 to go. The next one's going to be a hamstring curl. Forgive me as I turn away from you. You're going to need to see this one from the back. Okay, so what we're going to do is lie down, and I want you to put one foot off the mat on each side. So it looks like this. Foot comes off here, point the toe. Foot comes off here, point the toe. You should have a nice space between your legs. And we're going to drive the feet up. Squeeze them in as tight as you can. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, and let it out. Just a wee touch on the floor, and we come back. 3, 2, 1, and let it out. Touch the floor and back up. 3, 2, 1. Let them down and touch, and back up. 3, 2, 1, and down, touch. Squeeze it in as tight as you can for 3, 2, 1. Bring it down and touch, and we'll get one more in. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job. Okay. Last one coming up. This one's our kneeling glute thrust. So we're going to bring the feet at the back. Knees come out nice and wide. Okay? You're going to come down. Hands come onto the hips. And drive up to that straight leg. Alright? So you're coming from here. Up. 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 And up. You should be able to do one every second. Keep it going so that it's nice and quick. And as you come up, if you're finding that really easy, you can bring that resistance band and put it on the other side of your knee, okay? So you can put the resistance between here and here, and you'll be able to feel a little bit more of a strenuous lift as you come up. Make sure as you come up, it's the glutes that are lifting you, okay? Try not to use the waist, try not to pivot from here. I want you to extend. So those glutes, that's what's making that upward trajectory. 3, 2, and 1.